新世紀エヴァンゲリオン
Okay, let's read stage 17 of Neon Genesis Evangelion, Kessen Zenya, the night before the decisive battle. Okay, it looks like we have two Evas here. We can see 0, Proto, and 1. And remember the end of the previous chapter, this Shito is continuing to drill, just 6 hours and 45 minutes left. And they're making preparations to try to take care of this thing. So the night before the decisive battle. 朝午前0時から発動される作戦のスケジュール読む? Okay, so tomorrow at 0 o'clock, the operation being done, strategy schedule. Shall I read it? Will I read? Oh, she's talking to Shinichi, who's been in the convalescence here or whatever, and he had just woken up from his memory dream bit. いいかり、綾波の両パイロットは本日17時30分K 時に集合. Okay, 集合. I think that's just to assemble. Yeah, gathering or assembling. So Ikari, as for both pilots, Ikari and Ayanami, at 17:30, like exactly, or promptly, at the cage, assemble. 18時00分エヴァンゲリオン小5機および05機起動18時05分終動. Okay, so at 1800, Evangelion first unit itself, actually Oyobi. Oh, the first unit as well as the 0 unit activation, and then at 1805, like launch. Shutsudo. Or sortie. 同30分双子山仮設基地に到着. Okay, so I guess, is do here like approximately? Oh, okay, like at the same hour and 30 minutes. So 18:30 in essence. So same hour, 13 minutes at Futagoyama, which is literally like Twin Mountain. Kasetsu Kichi, something base. Kasetsu. At the like arrive at the temporary or the provisional base. Iko wa betsume aru made taiki. And as for Iko, which is as for after that, Betsume, other orders to that point, taiki. Standby. Standby for further orders. Aru made. Yeah, okay. Until other orders exist. Myocho 日付変更と同じに作戦行動開始. Myocho is tomorrow morning. Hizuke henko. Well, okay, Hitsuke Henko Sen is the international date line. So I guess like at the international date at the same time, the strategy commencement begin. I guess commence the operation. Oh, okay. This is like at the date at the same time as the date change, which would be midnight. Got it. At the same time as the date change. Commence the operation. また姉に乗らなきゃならないのか? It's like, again, into that thing. Like, I have to pilot. I have to get back in that thing. こんな目にあったばっかりなのに? This sort of even though I just suffered this sort of a thing. Meniao means to like encounter some harshness or to suffer through something. 嫌なら, if it's no good, また逃げたら, like run away, if you run away again. Ow. 初号機には私が乗る. As for in the number 1 unit, I will ride, or I will pilot it. I'll take your job. パーソナルデータの書き換えなんてすぐだもの? Okay, the personal data 書き換え, that's like 書き換えす is to like rewrite or whatever. Yeah, to rewrite or transfer the personal data, it's or whatever, it's a fast thing. Like we can do that quickly. じゃあ, well then. 60分後にまた. I'll see you again in 60 minutes. 食事ちゃんと食べてね. Like your meal, eat all of it or eat it properly. バシュー. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. 今夜午後11時30分より明日未明にかけて全国で大規模な停電があります. Okay, they're going to cut out all the power at 11:30. Okay, so this evening from like 11:30 p.m. 明日未明にかけて I think asu is just tomorrow morning. And mime must mean like early. Yeah, to like tomorrow morning, early dawn. In all of the country, a daikibo, not power outage, there will be. A daikibo, a large scale power outage, there will be. 皆様のご協力をよろしくお願いいたします. So very polite language here, basically like we beg for everyone's cooperation. Or thank you for your cooperation. 繰り返し, I repeat, お手伝いいたします. This communication. And what is this? Nihon Tai Ko? Japan Rest something. Number 3, New Tokyo City something school. Okay. 今夜午後11時30分より明日未明にかけて. So he's repeating the same message. Okay, so we're at the school, which is why now we're seeing these guys. うるさいな。そう何遍も言い訳ても分かったよ. Okay, so like, shut up already, or noisy. That thing, or that way, whatever, even if you don't say it, we understand. Like, we got it already. Bucci? What's he filming? Oi, Kensuke. Hey, Kensuke. ほんまにこの時間なんやろうな? Like, I guess truly this time or whatever, is it? Is it truly at this time? 뭐 희난세나 악한 시간야 돼. Already evacuation. It's already been time for the evacuation. This is Tolji is saying this, and I'm always have trouble with him. Papa no data こっそり見たんだ。間違いないよ. Okay. Looked. What is こっそり? Secretly looked at Papa's data. I guess that's Ikari's father, maybe. And there's no doubt about it. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. V. Oh, this thing is opening. Kensuke. Yeah. V. Here's unit number 1. Detekita. They're coming out. Evangelion da. It's the Evangelions. V. Sugoi. Zero goal kimo detekita. Incredible. The number 0 unit came out also. Psycho. This is the best. Ayanami mo ishoka is Ayanami also is there together. Oi! Hey! Gambare yo! Do your best. Okay, here's the drill. Gatti, 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 gatti. Teki Buredo Daiju Nana Sokoban o Toppa. So the enemy's blade, number 17, the steel plate has penetrated. Penetration of, hey Wincing, how's it going? Honbu to tatsumade ato 3 jikan 55 分. Until arrival at headquarters, another 3 hours and 55 minutes. Shikoku o yobi Kyushu area no tsuden kanryo. So Shikoku as well as Kyushu area, the tsuden is complete. Transfer of power? I think that's transfer of power. Yeah, the passing of electric current. Okay, so they sucked all the power out of Shikoku and Kyushu. Happy time zones. 隠れ客システムは試運転には行ってください. Okay, so the 隠れ客. I don't think this is the sexagenary cycle. Oh, kaku is each, so this is, we want re kaku. So each cooling system, as for each cooling system, shiunten ni, please do a test, do a trial run of each cooling system. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my, okay, there's like some sort of, you got a whole train of these cooling systems. Pretty impressive to mobilize that, okay. E, is everything good? Or is it good? これからの説明をよく聞いて. So from here on, the explanation from here on, listen to it well. In other words, get ready for a lot of text. これが Oh no. This is reversed furigana. これが positron rifle. This is the positron rifle. And again, we get the kanji here to tell the readers that this is these are the kanji for positron. We saw this last time What were those kanji again? There it is. Yodenshi. Yodenshi rifle. Positron rifle. Let's go ahead and enter this one again into the dictionary. You don't see the reverse. I don't think they did that last time. So for whatever reason, they decided to provide the reader with the kanji for the positron. Focus. Okay. 戦時圏で開発途中だったものをネルフが挑発し組み立てたもの。間に合わせだけどね。Okay. So from the Battle Jiken, that is not the normal term for battle. Well, we had this problem last time. Senji, this is like the battle self lab, from the battle self lab, whatever that is. Kaihatsu Tochu. Development. Oh, this is like the development division or something, right? Or in progress of being development, it was. It's a thing that's being in the middle of being developed at the battle lab. And Nerve Chohatsu, which was like to commandeer it, right? Yeah, requisition, commandeering. Kumitate, it's a thing that Nerve requisitioned, basically. Maniawase, it's just in time, I think. Maniawase dakedo ne. Oh, it's not dake as in like, I guess it's in time. Or let's make it in time. Keisan上ではこの超距離からでも敵の H フィールドを貫くに足るわ。Okay, so calculation keisanjo. Okay, so according to the calculations, this super long distance, from even this super long distance, the enemy's AT field, Suranuku. It is sufficient to penetrate. It is sufficient to penetrate the enemy's AT field. 元が精密機械の上急増しようだから、野戦向きじゃないのが難点だけど。Okay. So, Seimitsu, something about a secret machine. No. A precision machine. More than a precision machine. A kyuzo shio dakara. Rapid release. No. Hurried construction. Okay, so I guess like it's been rapidly built, and so maybe it's not very precise. Yasen Muki, and this is like wild battle. Field facing Janai Noga. It's not facing the field. What else can Muki? Oh, it's not suited for. So Muki does mean to face, but it's not suited for the field. Nanten dakedo. I guess it's that sort of fault. That's its weakness. It's not intended for the field. Okay. Whew. Soko de konotate, and that thing there, with that thing, the shield. Sochira mo kyuzo shio dakedo. That thing also is quickly built, quickly constructed. Moto wa originally space space shuttle no table de. Probably not low prices. Space shuttle's lower piece. That's literally what this means. Like it was originally a lower piece of the space shuttle. Choudenji coatingu sareteru kishu dashi. And a super magnetic. Choudenji. Yeah, electromagnetic. Super electromagnetic coating was done. Kishu, that's like got that variety. That's the model of the equipment. Okay. 敵の砲撃にも17票は耐えるわ。The enemy's beam attack, or against or even with the enemy's beam attack, as for 17 seconds it will endure. Okay. シンジ君は初号機で報酬を担当. As for Shinji-kun, in unit number 1, Holshu, cannon hand, a gunner, Tanto. I guess responsibility of gunner, Tanto. Hi, yes ma'am. レイは05機で防御を担当して. And as for Rei, in 0 unit, will have responsibility for like defense, 防御. Hi, yes ma'am. これは、シンジ君と初号機、どのシンクロ率の方が高いからよ。Okay, as for this thing, Shinji-kun with unit number 1, tono synchro, like the probability, the ratio or proportion of synchronization with unit number 1 and Shinji-kun. That direction is high. It's because of that. 今回はより精度の高いオペレーションが必要なの. And as for this time, exceedingly 精度, an exceedingly precise, high level of precision operation is necessary. Okay. A lot more text. Shinji-kun. 陽電子は地球の自転磁場、重力の影響を受け直進しません. Okay, so Shinji-kun, as for positrons, Yodenshi, right? We added that in. Yodenshi. As for positrons, Earth's Jiten Jiba, which is like rotational magnetic strength. Well, we're definitely out of my field of Jiten. No, that's 10. Jiten Jiba. Let's go with rotation and jiba, magnetic field. So Earth's rotation, magnetic field, and gravity, juryoku no eikyo, and gravity's eikyo, influence, receiving, o uke, shokushin, they don't, they do not go straight ahead. Okay, so positrons are all affected. They receive influence from gravity, magnetic field, Earth's rotation, positrons. So they don't move straight ahead. その誤差を修正するのをお忘れないでね. That, like, I think that's like a correction. Ogoki? No, gosa, like an error difference. Yeah, that measurement error, that calculation error, 修正するの, amending for it or correcting for that error, don't forget to do that. でも、そんなことまだ練習してないですよ. But that's sort of a thing still haven't trained for. I haven't trained for that sort of a thing yet. 大丈夫. It's fine. あなたはテキスト通りにやって、if you do it according to the text, I guess that's like textbook. 最後に真ん中の照準マークが揃ったら打てばいいのよ. Okay. Yeah. You do it by the text, and at the last, in the final bit, in the direct center of the shojun, of the sight or the alignment mark, if you aim there, sorotara, not mark the book. I guess if it becomes complete there, if you shoot, that's fine. Like just do that. Aim for the mark. あとは機械がやってくれるわ. And as for the rest, the machines will take care of it. もし一発目が外れたら, if the first shot misses. 二発目を撃つには冷却や最重点灯に20秒はかかるわ. Okay, a second shot. As for shooting a second shot, the cooling, a second 10灯, 10, filling up, replenishing, and whatever, it'll take 20 seconds. その間予想される敵の反撃をかわさなければアウトね. Okay, so that 間予想. That 間予想. Maybe it's just yoso that I want. Yeah, I guess the time or the period of that, of anticipating that, if that's done, or being done, or I get maybe the time it would take for that to be done, the enemy's counterattack, okawasa. I don't know what kawasa is supposed to be here. Oh, かわさなければ。なければ。Yeah, I guess if the counter attack exchanges, we're out. We're done. So it basically, in the time it would take to do that, we expect a counter attack and we're out. Okay. 最終的には、例の盾に守ってもらうしかないわね。Like final in the as for in the final or the final moments or as for finally Ray's shield being protected, only to do that. You can only be protected by Ray's shield. 盾は17票しか持たないって saying that the shield will only like last for 17 seconds. 2発目は考えるなってことか as for a second shot, thinking about it, becoming like how would that be possible? Okay. 時間よ It's time. 二人とも準備して You two make preparations. Hi. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And that is where we're going to pause. That is halfway through the chapter. There's a lot of dialogue, but there's still a fair amount in the rest of this chapter. So we will complete stage 17 and see how the battle goes. Well, probably not next time, but we'll finish this stage next time.